మారిషస్లో 200 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం వెళ్ళిన ఇక్కడి నుంచి అక్కడికి వలస వెళ్ళిన తెలుగువారు ఇవాళ వేలాదిగా మారారు. వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఇప్పుడు 4వ తరం ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ పరిఢవిల్లుతోంది. మరి ఆ 4వ తరం నుంచి అక్కడ ఉన్న తెలుగు భాష పరిరక్షణ కోసం, తెలుగు సాంప్రదాయాలు సంస్కృతులు కాపాడుకోవడం కోసం ఏర్పాటు చేసిన మారిషస్ ఆంధ్ర మహాసభ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఉపాధ్యక్షులు శ్రీ రామ్దాస్ గురయ్య గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు.
తల ఎత్తి జీవించు తమ్ముడా, తెలుగు నేలలో మొలకెత్తినానని, కనుక నిలువెత్తుగా ఎదిగినానని.
వారితోటి అక్కడ విశేషాలు, మన తెలుగు వారి గురించి మరిన్ని విశేషాలు తెలుసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నించేద్దాం. నమస్కారం రామదాస్ గురయ్య గారు. తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులకి మారిషస్లో ఉన్న మన తెలుగు వారి యొక్క స్థితిగతుల గురించి వివరంగా తెలియజేస్తారా?
నమస్కారం. It's my pleasure on behalf of the Mauritius Andhra Mahasabha to give you some information about how the Telugu community in Mauritius has been organized since the arrival in the 1830s, both on the social front, on the economic front, and also on the political front. Mauritius is a small island located in the Indian Ocean and is a multicultural and multiracial country. It comprises 1.1 million persons, populations, of which Telugus are about 6%, ranging in the 60,000 persons. When our Tatalu Matalu came from Andhra Pradesh, Simachalam, Vijayawada in the 1830s, they came not alone, they came together with the other Indian immigrants, because Mauritius was a country which was colonized by the English people, followed by the French people. So it was, economically it was dominated by the white people. So they needed people for the economic activities, mostly sugarcane plantation, which one governor, Mahedi Laboudonné from France, imported in Mauritius. Sugarcane plantation. So the first economic activity of Mauritius was sugarcane plantation. And to work in these fields, laborers were needed. So they turned naturally towards India. And since 1830s, several batches of laborers came there, and among them we had Telugus. When the Telugu people came to Mauritius, they were channeled into different parts of Mauritius, and most of them they settled in the sugar states. But fortunately, among the Telugus, we had some people who were more learned than the other counterparts. So one good thing that happened is that many Telugus in the sugar state, they occupied a position, we can say, of power, like a timekeeper. And this gives them the opportunity to have more financial means to organize themselves after work in bite cars, where the prayers were performed, children were taught, and they met after work to practice the activities. So like this, in 1947, they decided to set up the Mauritius Andhra Mahasabha, which is an organization representing the Telugu community of Mauritius. And as such, the Mauritius Andhra Mahasabha has the responsibility to look after the well-being of all the Telugus in Mauritius, be it on the social front, economic front, everywhere. And how we do run the Mauritius Andhra Mahasabha, it's a voluntary organization. We have a team of 20 members who are elected after every 3 years by the about 80 branches scattered across the island. They hold office for 3 years, but they are all part-timers, and then they meet in the head office in Port Louis, where they look after all the affairs of the Telugu community.
Yeah, they discuss and
They discuss all the. It's good to know that we can say culturally, the culture relies on 4 pillars.
Yeah.
As a way we practice it. The first thing we do is Maharamabhajanam.
Yeah, yeah.
And government has, since 2 years back, given a task force, which is chaired by a minister,
Yeah.
a senior minister, and comprises the Telugu minister, and also other ministers concerned. So we get a lot of infrastructural help, like having the tents, the environment, the upgrading of the environment, and also many materials were given, like for example champals to sit, and also we are given some musical instruments.
Oh.
So the Maharamajanam is organized, as you know, Ugadi is the first day of Ramanavami. So one thing it is important to know, that the Telugu, the Hindu community, at one time, they thought that, did not know that Ugadi is a real
New Year. For Telugus.
Yes. Whereas the Telugus, they always make it known that Telugu is a real Hindu New Year.
Yeah. Ugadi.
Ugadi. Because from there onwards, 9 days afterwards were Ramanavami.
Oh, yeah.
And we are known especially to do Maharamabhajanam. So government had given a task force. So immediately after Ugadi, which is organized culturally across the island, different cultural shows, and also the federation is organized into 7 federations, because all the branches, they are organized on a district-wide basis. So all of them organize the Ugadi at different regional levels, and then we have it at national level, where the Prime Minister comes, right? Immediately after, then we start the Maharamabhajanam. So culturally, then after Maharamabhajanam, we have the Narasimha Puja.
Narasimha Puja.
And it's good to point out that one of the association, the Sri Venkateswara Bhaktivinoda Sangam, has just organized, we can say, a sort of an international meeting on Narasimha Puja. In fact, we call it Simadriyapana.
Simhadriyapana, yeah.
And the governor of Andhra Pradesh sent an official delegation from Simachalam.
Oh.
Where they went everywhere, they explained the importance of Simadriyapana, his meaning, his symbolism, and also they did on the last day a Shanti Kalyanam, Homam,
Shanti Homa.
to pray for the peace and unity of the country. And the third, we do Amuru Pandaga Puja across the island. And the fourth is we are going to start the Vratam on the 30th of August. 40 days non-stop praying, Vratam, everyday prayers, and
twice a day going to the temple. Morning and evening.
And doing it nationally at the Mauritius Sabha on the 2nd Saturday.
Oh, great.
So we'll have it on the 2nd of September. So this is how we managed to keep the cultural part. On the education part, in fact, government was not teaching. There was no Telugu teaching in government schools. So there was a problem to get qualified teachers.
Oh.
So Mauritius Sabha organized evening schools in all the branches. And some of our friends who were doing, so laborers, masons, artisans, they managed to learn by themselves from our elders and to get a certificate delivered by the Mauritius Sabha.
Oh.
And with this, they get employed as teacher in the primary schools.
Oh.
So, little by little, and side by side, Mauritius Sabha also conducted its evening schools. Even today, we organize examination in Telugu language at national level.
Oh.
And it's important to know that the same students who more or less came in the first 10 of the SC level examination organized by the Mauritius Sabha are also in the 10 list of the examination organized by the Mauritius Examination Syndicate under the aegis of the Cambridge University.
Cambridge University.
Yeah. So this means the examination has validity.
Yeah, yeah.
And one more step we are taking, and we have just during this mission discussed with Telugu University, Telugu University, so that the syllabus is recognized by the Telugu University. So eventually the certificate which will deliver will be a joint certificate by the Mauritius Mahasabha and the Mauritius University.
Okay.
By so doing, we think we'll give more status, more importance to the certificate we'll give it. And now we are happy that government is giving more resources in the teaching of Telugu. We are doing it. We just had a meeting with the Minister of Education some 2 weeks back.
Yeah.
With a long list of demands, which included giving our students sufficiently qualified teachers, giving them the possibility to have the combination at HSC level with Telugu as a main subject.
Oh, great.
Because not everywhere this was possible. We have also requested the minister to include Telugu because the president has set up a competition for creative writing.
Oh, great.
So we have asked the minister to include Telugu also in the competition for creative writing. So we can have more stories and books produced by our own students. And we even have 3 or 4 PhDs in Telugu.
4 PhDs.
4 PhDs.
Oh.
And one of them has just been appointed as the chairperson of the Telugu Speaking Union of Mauritius.
Oh.
And I am pleased to say that he studied in Andhra Pradesh.
Oh.
He obtained his PhD here from Telugu University.
Great.
And we have also another PhD who is also teaching in the MGI. Mahatma Gandhi Institute was set up with the help of the government of India to promote especially Asian languages. Side by side with the arts. And we have some students who have, there is one student at least who came to study in India. She did a BA degree in arts, and today she have her old school of dance and music.
Oh, great.
And when last time she gave a show on her own. And if few people had come to watch the show, you would have seen something as if it was being staged in Andhra Pradesh.
Oh.
There's practically no difference.
Actually,
on the
we
quality
feel as
level.
if we are in AP. We are in Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
We feel like that.
Yes, several visitors, VIPs, who have come to Mauritius and have watched those representation and cultural activities.
Yeah.
They applaud us because they say that we have done a lot to keep the Telugu culture promotion to alive. In fact, some people from Andhras, they are amazed how, for example, we fast for 40 days. For Venkateswara Puja.
Fasting 40 days, it's not a joke.
40 days is not a joke.
Yeah, total Telugus.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. The whole family.
Unity it shows.
The whole family.
Yeah, whole family.
Yeah. And they observe it. Right. Even I was sent on official mission. But I had to observe my vratam even when you're on mission.
Oh.
So, and the parents of the friends are really amazed how they say you are really very religious people. Sometimes they say you are religious fanatics. But in fact we are not fanatics. We like our Telugu culture.
Yeah.
And in a multicultural environment, if you don't keep your culture alive, you will be deculturalized. You lose your culture and adopt alien culture.
Yeah.
And to avoid this happening to our youth, we have to do a very good work to keep them within the borders of the culture. Because once you go outside, you are lost as a community. How we do it? The youngsters they take part in the national drama competition in Telugu, which is organized by the Minister of Arts and Culture.
Oh.
So all our youngsters in different branches, they take part. And then one is proclaimed best actor, best actress. And in sport, and these people, they start now growing up, I mean culturally. They will be the same people who will later will score the best results in Telugu language. Perhaps they will the same people will participate in, for example, the Telugu song competition, which is organized by the Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation. No, Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation.
Broadcasting Corporation.
On TV, in collaboration with the Mauritius Sabha and the Mauritius Telugu Cultural Center Trust. You will see the same people also taking part in songs.
Oh.
And they sing the songs really to the same level as we hear it from the Telugu artists.
Oh.
You're really amazed. So on the education side, this is what we're doing. Economic side also, we as Hindus, we have a tradition of, we don't spend our money on useless things. We have had the Indian culture of savings.
Oh.
Savings and investing. So our parents, even they were laborers. For in my case, I've lived for more than 10 years in a sugar state. My father passed away young, but my mother worked in the sugarcane fields. She sent me to school. And was the best students in school certificate.
Oh.
With that I managed to get a job in government sector. Even then I continued my studies. Today I hold an MBA.
MBA, oh, very good.
My son has studied bachelor engineering in Tamil Nadu. Then
Great.
he went to study his MSc in UK.
Oh.
He's now a senior engineer in a French international company. My daughter also studied at university level. She's in the financial sector. And she's in the offshore. She's married. My son-in-law is an accountant. I am a manager in a bank. So, from laborer,
You got
father,
your social status.
this reflects how the Telugu people,
Develop.
how they have struggled side by side with keeping the culture alive. They have also studied, and today we have many Telugus occupying top positions in government,
Yeah, in
the
Mauritius.
civil servants, private sector, public sector also.
Oh.
And sometimes the other components of the Mauritian population, they raise eyebrows. They say, how come Telugu people, who are only 6%, so small in numbers, but they are occupying the topmost positions, more than the other bigger population. This is because we are always trying hard,
Working hard. And
working
try to develop
hard in
ourselves.
all fronts.
Yeah.
And this is why when the Telugu came, they settled. There was some sort of concentration in different parts of Mauritius. So tomorrow, if politically you must have one Telugu candidate in at least
As
3
minister.
constituencies.
Oh.
In the south, like Chemek-Grenier, you have Tayak, you have a concentration of Telugus.
Yeah.
So there is one MLA there.
Yeah.
In the center also, at Mocha, Saint-Pierre, we have Telugus, and especially in number 7, in the north, Opa and all that. And the current minister has been elected.
Mr. Veeraswamy.
Yeah, Veeraswamy was appointed, elected in constituency number 7.
Oh.
But in the past, we have also had, last time we also had a Telugu
Oh.
in the opposition party, but in the central part of Mauritius.
Oh.
This is why, because many Telugus, when they become professional, they migrated from the rural areas to come to the towns. Then they have settled down in the town, so they have quite a big number of Telugus now in these town constituencies.
Yes.
So even then, there you have one Telugu elected. And one of the best ministers of finance of Mauritius was elected in constituency number 13, and his name is Vishnu Lakshmi Naidu.
Vishnu Lakshmi Narayan.
And his father was one of the founders of the Mauritius Sabha.
Oh. Great.
Devanand Veerasomi, great-grandfather, the current minister's father, was also the founder of the Mauritius Andhra Mahasabha.
Oh.
So you see the children are keeping up.
We've got our own strong foundation there at Telugu
so we are keeping
community.
up the tradition. So I think it's a pleasure for our brothers and sisters who have settled from Andhra Pradesh to other parts, South Africa, Singapore, Malaysia,
US, UK.
USA, I think,
UK, Germany, Australia.
everywhere.
Yeah. Pravasandhrulu, we call them.
This Andhra ethic, this Andhra culture is strong, is represented, and it is on the same level as any other culture in Mauritius. So we are proud of this, and the proof is that we have just been invited to receive a Puraskaram in recognition of the good work we are doing
For the Telugu community.
for the Telugu community.
Yeah, that's great.
And that was offered by the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
So we are proud now. We thank you to TeluguOne to have given us this opportunity to explain how we are keeping the Telugu culture, the different activities, social, political, economic, educational. But one thing we should say, we need the help and support of
Sure.
the Andhra government.
Sure, sure. Whatever you need, TeluguOne is always there with you.
Yes.
And you can ask us whatever the things you want to do us.
Yes.
We are there to help you in any way.
So, Dhanyavadam, Jai Telugu Telli.
Yeah, Jai
Namaskaram.
Telugu. ఏ దేశం ఎగినా ఎందు కాలిడినా పొగడరా నీ తల్లి భూమి భారతిని అన్నారు. అలాగే భారతమాత ఒడిలో తెలుగు జాతిగా తెలుగు బిడ్డలుగా ఇక్కడి నుంచి వలసెళ్ళి అక్కడ మారిషస్లో మన భాషని మన జాతిని మన జాతి యొక్క ఔన్నత్యాన్ని చాటుతూ మరి ఆ సంస్కృతిని సాంప్రదాయాల్ని కాపాడుతూ వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్న సేవ తెలుగు జాతికి వాళ్ళు పడుతున్న తపన మన జాతీయ ఔన్నత్యాన్ని కాపాడుకోవడానికి దాన్ని మరొక తరానికి అందించడానికి మన నారాయణ స్వామి గారు మన రామదాస్ గురయ్య గారు వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్న సేవ కొనియాడదగింది. మరి ఆయన చెప్పిన మాటల్లోనే ఏ జాతి అయితే తన భాషని తన సంస్కృతిని సాంప్రదాయాన్ని కోల్పోతుందో ఆచార వ్యవహారాలని మర్చిపోతుందో ఆ జాతి వేరే జాతిలో విలీనం కాక తప్పదు, తన ఉనికినే కోల్పోక తప్పదనే సందేశం కూడా మరి వీళ్ళు చెప్తున్న మాటలను బట్టి మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో తెలుగు జాతిని తెలుగు భాషని తెలుగు సంస్కృతి సాంప్రదాయాలని ఆచార వ్యవహారాలని మన భాషని మనం గౌరవిద్దాం, కాపాడుకుందాం. సెలవు, నమస్కారం.